recording again.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Peyton Forest Elementary Go Team meeting, where we will follow the agenda as has been emailed to you and publicly noticed. I would like to remind everyone that this is a meeting of the Go Team. Only members of the team may participate in the discussions. Any members of the public present are here to quietly observe. For members of the Go Team, please identify yourself when you speak. I am pleased to call this meeting of the Peyton Forest Go Team to order at 3:39 p.m. Our first order of business is to call roll. The secretary will now call roll.
Okay, when I call your name, would you please respond present? Cutina Pruitt.
Present.
Robert Brown.
Present.
Jamesina Crawford.
She might have went
She's
to
present. We'll get her again. Denisha Broadwater present. Kristen Roberts?
Present.
Michelle Lopes. I see you waved your hand.
Present.
Kiera Smith.
Present.
And Robert Brownlee is not here with us. Okay.
All right. This team will only be able to take official action if a quorum is present. Ms. Broadwater, is there a quorum present?
Yes, there is. We have 5 members present.
All right. Our first action item is the approval of the agenda. This was provided to you and copies are here. Are there any changes to the agenda?
No changes to the agenda.
May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve the agenda.
A second?
Okay, Ms. Roberts, thank you.
All those in favor say aye, so that
Aye.
secretary can record your vote.
Ms. Lopes, you voting? Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
The next order is we will review and approve the meeting minutes, from our last meeting. The minutes have been provided to you. Are there any corrections?
No corrections to the minutes.
If there are no further corrections, may I have a motion to approve the previous meeting's minutes?
Motion to approve the previous meeting minutes.
And may I have a second?
Ms. Smith, thank you.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Okay. All right.
Dr. Pruitt, do we have any additional action items?
Yes. I'm going to take you guys through that real quickly. So, with this final action item of the final budget, I know we've talked about it twice, so I will not read everything to you guys. Our norms are written here and they were also emailed to you all. The agenda items I will present are the final budget, the security grant, moving forward with map data, spring milestones, preparation, and some announcements. So with our final budget, we have identified from our strategic plan the priorities that we will address for next school year and how we will allocate funding for that. You all can recall. In addition to that, we discussed our family engagement funds in the amount of $10,000, how we will allocate funding for $8,580. I also informed you all that we did not need to create any positions and that we were removing 4 positions, 1 instructional and 3 non-instructional. In my staffing conference, there were no changes. So therefore, the budget remained the same. And you can see the total amount at the bottom of the screen here that we are allocated for the 24-25 school year. Also noting that how we allocate the bulk of our money, 68% in fact, towards instruction. I discussed with you all, if you remember, the leveling reserve money that we will receive in September in the amount of $62,920 and how we will allocate those funds is indicated here. Our Title I holdback, how we will use our Title I holdback money for student engagement and attendance. And I ended with questions last time. Are there any questions this time? This month, we talked about our security grant. We identified several areas that we wanted to use our state-funded grant money. And after that meeting, I had an opportunity to meet with someone who's the head of security to walk the building with Ms. Walker and I and look at how we could, if there were some security concerns. And we discussed several things he pointed out, which were great for me to know. One, next year we will implement a new exit, should I say, for certain classrooms. For example, like a Miss Smith, your classroom exits out the front door for fire drills, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so next year you won't be doing that. You are to exit the nearest sign that says exit, which is right by your door.
Right by my door, right, okay.
Right by your door. So there were some things that I knew were wrong. And so I wanted to make sure I got the opinion from the expert. So that is one thing. So not just you, but like Ms. Sanders, and we talked about other classes that will exit the nearest exit door. In addition to that, we talked about when we go on a lockdown, how we needed to make sure all the rooms were locked down. One of the concerns he pointed out that I totally like, yeah, you're right, the cafeteria. If we're on a lockdown, the cafeteria is not locked down. So we need a means to lock that door. So several things that he pointed out that we're hoping the district will take care of, but we'll still utilize our funding. I know we said we wanted a fence, and he also agreed that that was a good way to utilize the money to keep that perimeter secured from people who we don't want on campus, or just make sure parents don't come through the back way.
Mm.
All right. I'm gonna give you a few announcements. We have attendance celebrations happening, every week, I would say. I have a 3-tiered attendance initiative now. We have our school-wide, which we give every month. Those who have perfect attendance receive something. We have a 10-day, and now we have a 5-day. So we've identified those students. There are under 10 kids who have just the percent of attendance that will take them to the next level. So we can ensure that they come to school for 10 days straight, then that will take their percentage up. And therefore, those kids will receive every single week a $10 Tiger school store gift certificate to go shopping in the school store every Friday. They were happy about that. So we'll start that tomorrow, going to the school store. MAP goal celebration, as you all are aware, any student who made their MAP goal will participate in our Water Day slide, which will take place, I believe, April, I want to say the 24th, but it's in April. And then we have field day right after that. We have 2 field days, one for the primary group and then one for grades 3, 4, and 5. And that takes place at the end of the month of April. I didn't put on there, but we'll have our promotion ceremonies for pre-K, 5th grade, and then award ceremonies for K through 4th. Any questions? Thank you.
Right. We will now move on to the discussion items on our agenda,
I did it.
and we just did that, so. And
Alright.
you also just did the announcements as well, so you
Yeah.
covered both in one. We thank you for that, Dr. Pruitt.
You're so welcome.
And with that said, we have reached the end of our agenda. Is there any additional business at this time? All right. Right. Well, with that said, might I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Well, we have a first and a second.
I'm about to say I have the motion and I have the second. Thank you, ladies, for that. All those in favor, please raise your hands and say aye.
Aye.
All right. And with that, the meeting is adjourned. We thank you all for your participation. You all have a great day.
Thank you.
you.
This is it, right?
This is it.
Y'all
Thank
so
you.
wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Roberts.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
All
All
right.
right.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Ms. Broadwater. You gonna post it?
I am.
All right. Thank you
Later.
so much.
Convert. Okay.
All right, bye.